What's happening, people? Back in the kitchen again, and today you've seen the thumbnail, you know what I'm doing. If you'd have seen my Instagram, this is my Instagram, this week you would have seen a picture of this when I went down to my local Aldi, and because it had been closed for a week for a refurb. Now I've been looking for these for quite some time, I'll be honest, and they never had them in our Aldi, but now with the refurb we've got a few new products that I've seen other people and I've seen that they do, but I never saw them in my Aldi. Now I won't going to travel for them because I'm lazy. But I went down after the refurb, it had been closed for a week, and finally they've arrived. Bosh! 10 breakfast hash browns. What do they look like? Do they look a bit like Mackey's? I think that's what Aldi tried to do, innit? So we're going to give these a go, and as you can see on there, it does say you can cook them a few ways. So I'm going to go 4 in the oven, 3 in the air fryer, and 3 in the deep fat fryer, because my missus is mad for these as well. So the aim is to see if they're as good as Mackey's hash browns. Everyone loves Mackey's hash brown, right? And which is the best way of cooking. That is the aim of this video. So 10 for £1.59. £1.59. I'm not really sure how much Mackey's are, but I think they're about £1 a piece for one. So this could be absolutely genius for us. Right, let's have a look at the box. So this is the box. 10 breakfast hash browns, it says. It says tasty and crispy breakfast hash browns made with delicious potatoes and pre-fried in sunflower oil. Let me see if I can just turn that off and get a bit of... There are all the ways you can cook. So different times, so we'll be trying these at different times, because the deep fat fried ones are going to be doing 3 to 4 minutes, the air fryer one 9 to 12, and the oven one in 18 to 22. So that's not bad. We can try one of each at different times. So that is the nutritional information for anyone that's interested. It looks like 86 calories per hash brown. It's not too bad really, is it? I'm sure the McDonald's ones are more than that. Ingredients, there's not a lot of ingredients, which is always a good sign. 91% potato, 8% sunflower oil, and the rest salt, onion powder, which is obviously the flavouring, white pepper, and then some probably chemicals that I don't really know. They are the cooking instructions. So I'm going to get these in the 3 different ways. There's nothing else here. Made by My DeBell, Honeywell Close, White Cliffs of Dover. That's it. Now, obviously Aldi make them look like McDonald's for a reason, because McDonald's ones are banging. So 3 ways of cooking. Let's get into it. So they don't come in little bags or anything like Mackey's, but that is them. So like I said, 4 in the oven, 3 in the air fryer, and 3 in the deep fat fryer. So the deep fat fried are now done. So let's taste them first. So these are the deep fat fried version. You can hear the air fryer is still on. They're going to be next. So first taste goes to the deep fat fried. Before I have a taste, take a closer look. Very greasy, but they do look alright. Look at this. Alright, let's get into it. You know what? These are really nice. Oh wow. They are super greasy, however, they've got a nice taste. They're just like McDonald's. Probably lacking a bit of salt, that's about it. Right, so I've established that they're delicious. So now, what we need to establish is which is the best way to cook them. So, let's take a look at these ones from the air fryer. Next up is the air fryer ones. Wow, they look better. So these three are the air fryer ones. Before we have a taste, take a closer look. As you can see there, there's no grease on these. The deep fat fried ones, full of grease. Although it tasted nice, you can already feel how heavy it is on your stomach straight away. These, and they also lost the texture. They were falling apart. But these are pretty solid. So. Oh wow. Wow. On the deep fat fried ones, could hardly taste the onion powder as it says in the ingredients. This, you can actually taste it. I feel like I may have cooked the flavour away on the deep fat fried one. It's just tasted like deep fat fryer. Tasted like chips, like homemade chips, but not as good as homemade chips. This is miles better. Air fry is the way to cook these. Wow. I mean, they're in the oven now, so we've still got the oven to try, but for half the time of the oven, this is the way I'd go, no matter what they taste like, because I don't think they can taste much better than this. Magnificent. Unbelievable. Wow. And finally, the oven cooked ones are ready. So the oven cooked ones now. Yeah, decent. Identical as to the air fryer, in my opinion. Slightly more greasy maybe, but these are cracking, just like McDonald's. Aldi, you've outdone yourself. These are fantastic. I would rate them 9 out of 10, and they taste just like Mackey's. Maybe add a bit of salt for a bit more seasoning if you want to. In regards to the way to cook, I would never deep fat fry them. I wish I'd have had that last, because it just sat on my stomach. The oil, the fat, it just made it so heavy and not very good. However, air fry and oven were basically identical, so I'm going to go with air fry for the win, because half the time, half the money spent on making these, it's got to be air fry first, oven cook second, and I wouldn't deep fat fry them, but that'd be last place for me. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.